If you were in the permanent makeup industry or even injections or the beauty industry and you were experiencing a lull these past 2 months, so was I, so was everyone else, and I don't think we were talking about it. I was so nervous because last month and the month before, we are in October now, at the end of October, but at the beginning of October as well, were the slowest days that I've ever had. The slowest weeks. I wasn't generating as much income. I think I was down like 38% year over year. So it's pretty scary. I began to think that maybe permanent makeup, because that's my main service, that's what I like to specialize in, focus on. I started thinking that maybe people weren't interested in permanent makeup anymore. Maybe it was a fad and now it's going out of style. But what I think was occurring was there was more going on in the overall economy than we really understood, and no one was talking about it, or at least not enough. So I joined a bunch of Facebook groups specifically pertaining to permanent makeup, so other artists that were in this group. And people were desperate out there, so they were asking for feedback, they were asking for advice. Nobody knew what to do, and a lot of people were adding on different services. And I just wanted to make this video as a reminder that everyone is going through the same struggles you are in this business. So if you were ever going through a lull in your business, what I did that worked out really well is I'm a trainer. So one of my students came back and wanted to be my apprentice. So she was my apprentice for a while, and then I just grew her skills. So my goal was to bring on another artist under me so that I could offer like tiered pricing for other people who maybe couldn't afford me, or a way to get them in the door, right? And so I invested my time in her. And so I had her come in, I taught her the business. We just made sure that we understood what our working relationship was going to be. And then I focused on like helping her grow her skills. So taking on models, doing all of that, because I had all of this time available now when I'm not used to that. So I filled it with growing the business. Then we structured a launch of a service. So she wanted to bring on, and I let her have creative freedom with a service that I don't offer. So gave her freedom, bring something on that you feel passionate about, right? So that it can be fun for you. She wanted to do permanent jewelry. So we invested in training for her. We invested in the machine and all the product, everything. And I'm like, hey, this is your baby. You can own that. So it's been really fun. We had a project during the slow season, knowing going into November, December, it was going to be absolute chaos. As we all know, that is a busy season. So I guess my advice with this, when business is slow, you have to be able to invest your time, because your time is very valuable, back into your business. So what I did was I created a ton of content for social media. I kind of restructured everything. I started sending out email blasts. I wasn't doing email marketing, just really honed down on marketing, how to make my ads work better for me when I'm taking money out of my marketing fund monthly, because I wasn't generating as much as I'm used to, right? So making my dollars work harder for me, and getting on YouTube and watching a bunch of videos. There's so many experts on here that talk about digital marketing and how to run ads. So when you are slow, that's when you have to invest the most time into your business, because it will pay off. Another really risky thing I did that worked out nicely was I haven't taken price in so long, and so I had to catch up, right? You should be increasing your price every year, and I hadn't done it for 3 years. So now it's time to catch up. So I raised my price by $100, and that same day I got 4 appointments booked. So I was terrified for all these years, didn't want to raise my pricing, and especially now during the lull. But people are going to come to you if you have the skill, if you give them great customer service. Don't be rude. Work on your talent. Go to training every 6 months, and try to be the most knowledgeable artist in your field, right? I just feel like that's so important. When anyone asks me questions about the healing process, or if something's gone wrong, if someone went to another artist and they send me a message, hey, I wasn't given aftercare instructions, like, I don't know, make it an experience, a valuable experience for each customer, and they will continue to refer people to you for years to come. This is a really sticky topic because I've been focusing a lot on this, but I don't know, I feel like whenever people talk about this in Facebook groups, everyone gets all flustered. You should have separate accounts for everything, and you shouldn't be blowing your money. You should be reinvesting in the business. And so many times I see artists, especially new ones, who like, in this money you can generate a lot of income, and they end up just wasting it on like fancy brand things and all the flashy stuff. But why aren't we talking about retirement? Are you putting away money for your retirement? Are you putting away money in a savings account so that you can reinvest in your business? I think there are more important things than that, and I'm a big proponent of reinvesting in your business. So the way I was able to fund the launch of a new service was because I put away the money that I made during the busy season. So if you take away anything from this video, take away that. I also wanted to thank my little following I have on here. This is really for any of you guys if you're in the beauty industry and you were experiencing that. I hope that this helped you. But if you have any questions like whatsoever about anything, you guys know I'll answer them. But comment below and I'll make a video answering those questions. But thanks guys. I have to run.